Alright, today we're going to be going over how to use a typical tubeless tire repair kit. This specific kit came from Harbor Freight, and it basically has all the tools, or everything that you see right here. And these are just some extra tools that we're going to have on hand in order to remove the actual nail that's in the tire. So to get on to what the most typical kits have, is they first have some sort of basically this roughs up the hole. So basically once you pull out the nail or you found the hole, you basically ream this back and forth through the actual hole, and it roughs up the sides and gives there a nice surface on the tire for you to run your patches through. Then these are the actual patches, or they're kind of like shoelaces coated in like a rubber material. And then that rubber material is activated with the rubber cement, and so basically you're going to be coating the shoestrings with the rubber cement and connecting them onto this plunger right here. So this plunger basically goes into the roughed up hole after you place one of the shoestrings in there, and it basically you punch it into the hole in the tire, and when you pull out, it removes and leaves the shoestring behind. And then this kit is kind of handy because it actually comes with a little knife for you to cut off the remaining ends of the shoestring once you pull it out. Alright, so the first thing is we've got to go ahead and pull out that nail that's sticking in our tire. Alright, so we have the actual nail that's in the tire, and basically all I really had to do was just make sure my car has been put up on a jack stand on this side so that I can actually raise the vehicle up high enough to actually get at the nail. And then after that, all I have to do is pull out this nail and wait for all the air to come out of the tire. Alright, so I got it in. And basically with this one, they get screwed all the way in. So with a little bit of pressure, I just basically start turning it in. And I think once I get it all the way in, I'll be able to pull it out, and that'll rough up the sides, start to enlarge that hole. Alright, so from right here, there we go. Let's pull it out. There we go. There we go. Basically it's just roughing up that hole, opening it up a little bit, rounding it. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and open up the rubber cement here, just using the back of the cap, puncturing a hole into the rubber cement, and now we're going to coat the actual rubber shoestring that we have that's been bisected right here in the center, and we're going to coat the entire length of this thing. Just a nice, easy coat of it. Alright. Make sure I take the finger, rub it all the way along this thing so it gets it nice, and all the surfaces are coated here. Alright, a little bit extra on it. Alright, and everything's coated. Alright, now we're going to be puncturing it into the tire. We get the spot right here, we're going to plunge this in there. Alright, here we go. Ah! And it broke in my finger. Oh fuck. Well, looks like I shouldn't have cheaped out and went with Harbor Freight. Should have went with someone else. Alright, so I found this pretty interesting. I broke the Harbor Freight tire repair kit right here, trying to push in this piece right here. Just snapped off of the handle. It's kind of sucky because it cut me up pretty bad on my finger right there, and I don't know, it'll heal up. But anyways, moving on to my brand that I've been using in my truck, and I've actually used it before a couple times, which is made by Slime, and we're just going to use these for the rest of the duration here. Alright, we're back again here. We're using a little bit better tools. Maybe $1 more, but hopefully it won't lacerate your finger. Anyways, got the hole a little bit bigger here, and now we're going to be placing this in there. Hopefully this other one doesn't break on me as well. Alright, it's on the way in. Now, pull out. Alright. Now I got that all the way in there. Alright. So I'm just going to press it down a little bit. And this one isn't even going to require cutting. Normally what you do is you push it in just a little bit and you can pull it out, and it remains partially extended on the outside and you just cut it off. But this one went all the way in, but it has a little bit sticking out on the outside here, and so it should be okay. Okay, now since we let the patchwork dry on the tire there, we're going to go ahead and use an air compressor to fill it back up with air. Okay, let's go ahead and review the process. We went ahead and finished up and completed the patchwork on the tire here, and everything has held to pressure. It's at about 35 psi right now. I went ahead and raised the pressure all the way up to 45 and then reduced it back down to 35 just to make sure it would hold, and everything's a-okay. So from here on out, basically we're gonna take this thing off of its jack stand and go ahead and drive the vehicle around a little bit just to make sure it's secure and that the patchwork maintained its composure. Alright.